Hi. Today's video is a little different. Basically, there was a sudden family emergency, and I had to go out of state, and, then I got sick, and I'm still sick right now, so I haven't been able to help very much with what's going on. And I didn't bring any makeup with me, because I didn't think I'd be doing it, and then I got stuck here for multiple days because I'm sick and contagious. My grandpa's in the hospital, so I can't exactly go there while I'm sick and contagious. So my mom helped me get a hold of some makeup, and I ended up going with a bunch of Milani stuff that I've never been able to try, but I've always wanted to try. And we're gonna just try that stuff out today. So think of it like a Milani brand review slash doing my makeup while sick challenge. None of these products have mirrors in them, so I have this little handheld mirror that I found. Also, don't mind my breakouts. As I mentioned, I've been sick and out of state, and I didn't bring anything with me, so I haven't been able to do skincare, but I bought a little skincare today. We're going to try out the Milani eyeshadow primer. It claims to be an invisible finish that works on all skin tones, so let's take a quick look at that. Okay, so as you can see, the Milani eye primer, I'm using the front-facing camera because that's what the setup is right now. Well, you can't see it very well, but yeah, there we go. The Milani primer does have a tint to it, so it does seem to be blending in, though. The tint is definitely darker than my normal skin tone, but it looks like it did tap in without leaving a film. It tapped in very quickly. Interesting, interesting. Definitely feels like a barrier. Definitely feels like the oil is not going to seep out of my eyes. It's not COVID. It's some kind of cold or something. I also had to get a brush set, so I just got this little Eco Tools brush set because it was available. So we've got 2 eye brushes. Here's our blending brush. So this is the Milani Gilded Terra palette because I always go for like greens and purples. Let me see if I can. There we go. That's a little more natural lighting there. I always go for greens and purples as like my default eyeshadow stuff. So I feel like generally I like to judge a brand's eyeshadow game by their greens and purples because those are kind of difficult to do. So if they can do those well, they can do a lot of stuff well. So, ooh, powdery. I'm gonna go in with this like mauve-y tone, Bloom. And I'll probably just speed this part up. Okay, not bad. Blended out pretty quickly. Not a bad brush either. A little denser than it's not too dense. Very powdery eyeshadow, as you may have noticed, like quite powdery. There's not really like a smaller crease brush like I would normally prefer, so I'm just gonna have to do very concentrated with this. But I think, let's see, this is like a matte with sparkles in it rather than, yeah, so that's not a straight shimmer. That's just a matte that has some glitter in it. So I'm probably gonna go ahead. I'm debating on if I want to deepen up with this dark green over here, Bee Leaf, or if I want to deepen up with this darker brown Branch Out. Or maybe this one, Road to Nowhere. I'm going to go with Road to Nowhere and keep it kind of daytime friendly. So on second thought, that one didn't deepen anything up at all. It's similar in tone and shade, honestly. They're very similar on the eye. Like, they're not very similar in the pan, but they're very similar on the eye. Also, it's not sticking very well out here. Probably just because I didn't really have any eye primer out here. I was like, oh, I'll just blow it out a little for fun. And it was like, no. So I guess branch out it is. Okay, so I ended up going with this purple as the shimmer. It picked up a lot. These are very powdery. Let's see if that looks any better with a finger. So, not what I would call my kind of shimmer. I'm gonna take a little bit of this one from the corner called Enjoy the View and layer that over top and see if that helps at all. Okay, that's a little better. Some of these are. Apparently not all these shimmers are created equal. It's not my best look. Don't judge me. I've been sick for like 4 days. I had a fever and everything. Right. And then we did the Savior shimmer with my finger that first time, so we'll go ahead and try to do it with the brush this time. And let's see, does it still provide a Savior amount of shimmery sparkle? Why, yes it does. But it is definitely better with a finger. I know I don't look my best. I don't feel my best. I'm just gonna reapply some of that dark brown that we had on that outer crease. Okay, well, it's all right. Let me just... Does that make it look better? Does that help? It's not great. It's what we can do right now. Let's go ahead and do... I just grabbed a black Stay Put eyeliner. Shade After Dark. Ooh. She was fully, like, packaged, so nobody messed with her. She's just kind of gunky looking. I think I'm just gonna, well, she's, ooh, very, very dark black. That's nice. Okay. I believe I've heard that these are safe to use in the waterline, so... There we go. I've certainly used worse in the waterline. And then I grabbed the highly rated anti-gravity mascara. It looks cute, and I'd heard decent things about it, and I like the shape of the wand. So let's see how this does. Not bad. A little bit clumpy, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I didn't grab any brow stuff because it was already expensive enough as it is. Okay. And then they had very limited blush options. So I ended up grabbing a baked blush in Bella Bellini, which I don't know how well it'll go with this look, but you know, I'm gonna try to add a little fun into this, and I'm gonna put this like light green one into my inner corner and see if that helps out a little. Because I'm not loving this eye look. Turns out that's not as light green as it looks in the pan. Not terrible. It's just not what I would use as an inner corner shade generally. Try to clean that up a little. Okay. There was an attempt made. My ears are all clogged from being sick. This is the one powder brush that we got in our little kit, so here we go. I feel like this is gonna be... Yep. A lot. Well, this is one of those blushes where you don't need a highlighter for it. Ooh, she powdery. She powdery. They didn't have any kind of bronzer or anything. It was just from the local, like, drugstore. Weird thing about this drugstore. They did not have any NYX or Wet n Wild. Yet they had Milani and Physicians Formula. I've never encountered that before. Well, I definitely like the blush. It's very cute. It reminds me of a XX Revolution. You know, Makeup Revolution came out with the XX Revolution brand. It reminds me of what I was hoping one of those blushes would be. But that blush didn't live up to expectations. This one is very nice. I don't know if you can see necessarily that, like, it's this nice pink shade, very rosy, but with this sort of orangey amber shine to it. You don't really need a highlighter when you've got it on. It's quite nice. Then for lips, I grabbed two options. I've got a more neutral, this is Milky, and I've got a dark brown. What is this? I forget what the type of lipstick it is, but it's a dark brown Milani matte lipstick. I'm going to try this on with it first. Please don't mind if my lips look a little craggly. I've been very dehydrated. Finally feeling better, though. They also didn't have any lip liners. It was kind of slim pickings. Okay, so. Nice lipstick doesn't go with this look. That doesn't match. But that's fine. We can take this off. That's why I nabbed this as a backup. Pro tip, if you don't have a good way to remove lipstick and nothing else. Just put some lip gloss, wipe most of it off, put lip gloss on over it, rub it together a little bit. Lipstick will come right off. Sid, you may say, isn't that an excessive amount of lip gloss? My lips look like a murder scene up close. No, it's not. Okay, well. You know, all in all, it could be worse. Could be better, but it could be worse. And, you know, the products worked as they needed to. I really like the blush. You cannot see it very well on camera. And I am very, very sad that you can't see it on camera, because this is an absolutely gorgeous blush. I promise you. You can kind of see some of the orange highlight there. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm in love with that. I'm in love with that. Mascara, not bad. It didn't, like, super blow me away or anything, but it's a pretty good mascara. It's a little expensive, though, for, like, mascara, you know? Like, I would probably still go with, like, the Essence one, but I was mostly pressed right. There was a lot of open stuff there, so I was mostly looking for stuff that was packaged and sealed, that I knew nobody else had, like, tried, and that was the Milani mascaras, because as you guys know, I also only buy cruelty-free, so they did have some other stuff that was packaged mascaras, but they weren't cruelty-free, so there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna try to do a little something more with the eyes real quick. There's, like, this little angled liner brush that comes in the little brush kit. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take the dark green and I'm gonna try to do like a little winged eyeliner sort of thing with the dark green. Whatever, I give up. It looked better before I started trying to make it look better. Anyways, yeah, overall, not terrible. Not anything to super write home about. I'm happy that I've gotten to try it because I have had my eye on that Gilded Terror palette for a while and thought it was very, very pretty. So, yeah, that's my sick and away from home attempt at doing some fun makeup. I do also really like that lipstick. Even though that lipstick did not match this particular eye look, I think that if I were to just blend out that eyeshadow or that eyeliner all over my eyes a la emo style and wear that lipstick, it would look pretty dang good. Or even just use like a darker purple or something like that. Like I think that it's just, this is a little too much of a daytime look for that lipstick. But I do like that lipstick. It's probably the closest I've come to finding my, like, perfect dark brown lipstick.